Why you understand English but can't speak it. Have you ever experienced this? You watch an English video and you understand almost everything. You read a paragraph and it makes perfect sense. You listen to conversations and you follow along easily. But when it's your turn to speak, your mind suddenly goes blank. You feel nervous, you hesitate, you struggle to form even a simple sentence. And deep inside, you ask yourself, why can I understand English but can't speak English? If this feels like your story, then you are not alone. Millions of learners face the same problem every day. But here's the truth most people don't realize. Understanding English and speaking English are two completely different skills. Understanding is passive, speaking is active. And if you don't train the active skill, you will never feel confident speaking. Before we go deeper, if you truly want to speak English confidently, improve your mindset, and grow every single day, make sure you subscribe to Speak and Grow Wisdom. Because this channel is not just about learning English, it's about transforming your confidence, your communication, and your life. So, subscribe now and start your journey today. Now, let's uncover the real reasons behind this problem. Let me tell you a simple story. There was a student named Arif. He was very good at English, at least on paper. He could read books easily. He understood English movies. He even scored well in exams. But one day, something unexpected happened. A foreign guest visited his college and asked him a simple question in English. Arif froze. His heart started beating fast, his mind went blank, and he couldn't say a single sentence. Later, he felt embarrassed and confused. How is this possible, he thought. I know English, but I can't speak. This is exactly where most learners get stuck. And the first reason is you don't practice speaking. You learn grammar, you memorize vocabulary, you watch videos, but you don't speak. And speaking is like a muscle. If you don't use it, it becomes weak. You cannot expect to become a confident speaker by only listening and reading. You have to speak, even if it's broken, even if it's not perfect, because speaking improves only when you speak. Now let's talk about another big reason: fear of making mistakes. Before speaking, you start thinking, what if my grammar is wrong? What if people laugh at me? What if I say something incorrect? And because of this fear, you stay silent. But here is a powerful truth. Mistakes are part of learning. Every fluent speaker you see today made hundreds of mistakes in the beginning, but they didn't stop. They kept going. Let me ask you something honestly. Which is better, staying silent forever or speaking with mistakes and improving every day? The answer is simple. Now let's go deeper. Another hidden reason is overthinking. You try to create the perfect sentence in your mind before speaking. You translate from your native language. You check grammar in your head. You search for the perfect word. And by the time you're ready, the moment is gone. Conversation doesn't wait. Fluency comes when you speak naturally, not perfectly. Start simple. I am learning. I understand this. I want to improve. Simple sentences, powerful progress. Now here's another mistake most people make. They focus too much on knowledge and not enough on action. They watch hours of English content. They learn new words every day, but they don't use them. And without use, knowledge fades away. Think about this. If you learn 10 new words today, but never use them, will they help you speak? No. But if you use even 3 words in real conversation, you will remember them forever, because action creates memory. Now imagine this. If you speak just 10 minutes every day, in 1 month, you gain confidence. In 3 months, you become comfortable. In 6 months, you start speaking naturally. That is the power of consistency, and your journey can begin right now. But now the question is, what should you actually do from today to break this barrier and finally start speaking English with confidence. Let's make it simple. No complicated methods, no pressure, just clear, practical steps you can follow every day. The first step is start speaking, even if it feels uncomfortable. Don't wait to feel confident. Confidence is not something you wait for, it is something you build. At the beginning, it will feel strange. You may hesitate. You may make mistakes. That's normal, because growth always feels uncomfortable in the beginning. Let me share another short story. There was a young man who always avoided speaking English in public. He understood everything, but he never spoke. One day, he made a decision. No matter what, I will speak at least 5 minutes every day. He started talking to himself. Yes, just himself. He described his day. He spoke about his plans. He even tried to think in English. At first, it felt awkward, but he didn't stop. After a few weeks, something changed. His hesitation reduced. His words started flowing. His confidence slowly increased. After a few months, he was no longer afraid. Not because he became perfect, but because he became comfortable. And that is the real goal. Comfort, not perfection. Now let's talk about a powerful technique. Stop translating in your mind. When you think in your native language and then translate into English, you slow yourself down. Instead, train your brain to think directly in English. Start small. I am eating. I am walking. I am watching a video. Simple thoughts, but repeated daily, they create fluency. Now here is another important step. Create a daily speaking habit. It doesn't have to be long, just 10 to 15 minutes every day, but it must be consistent. Speak in front of a mirror. Record your voice. Talk to a friend. It doesn't matter how. What matters is you speak, because every time you speak, you improve. Now, let's talk about confidence again, because this is where everything changes. Confidence doesn't come from knowing everything. Confidence comes from doing something again and again. The more you speak, the less you fear. The less you fear, the more you speak. It's a cycle, and you have to start it. Now imagine your future. Imagine yourself speaking English without hesitation, expressing your ideas clearly, communicating with confidence. That version of you is not far away. It is waiting for one thing: your action. Now here is a powerful truth you must remember. You don't need perfect English to start. You need courage to begin. So from today, stop waiting, stop overthinking, stop being afraid. Start speaking. Even if your voice shakes, even if your sentences are not perfect, because every small step you take moves you closer to your goal. Now, before we end, I want you to do something important. Go to the comments section and write, "I am starting my speaking journey today." Because when you say it, you commit to it. And when you commit, you take action. So, tell me, who is ready to break the fear? Who is ready to speak with confidence? Who is ready to change their life? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to Speak and Grow Wisdom. Because this is not just a channel. This is your journey to becoming confident, powerful, and unstoppable. See you in the next video.